Okay, now.
Yeah, I'm the blues man.
One question for you, sir. What do you think about September 11th, 2001?
September 11th, 2009?
2001. The terrorist attack.
Well, I think it was absolute tragedy, man.
Okay, so who do you think?
I think every single song, lyric, or note that I sell, portions that will go toward not only victims, but new things that have sprung up from this event.
So what do you think about it? Do you think it's was terrorists that did it to us?
Well, I can't say. I can't answer that.
Have you ever seen what's on
the grounds that will be shown, and who knows who might be watching.
Do you know what the internet says about it?
I don't read any of it because I just have my own belief.
Yeah, because the internet says a controlled demolition. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I don't really think about anything like that I can put out.
Okay, it says
that's all private, and that is because you never know. Because one day soon we might be taken away just for speaking our own mind about our own.
Oh, so you believe in a police state?
Do I believe this is one, or do I believe in one?
Do you believe that we're in one?
Well, yes, but
and we have to talk very quietly because
we're in the world. We still, as people, humans, have a right to say anything we feel.
So why do you think it's? Why do you think if I say it's a controlled demolition, why do you think I can't say that?
Well, you can say that.
Okay. What if there was a police?
Don't care.
What if there was a police officer around there?
Wouldn't ask.
If you notice,
think that that's just your opinion and you're so and so, and that's no biggie. I'm saying, but when you get close, when you can get under the skin of the main ones, you might be in some shit.
Who's the main ones? In your opinion, sir?
The ones that control it all.
Which would be
the money, the guns, the drugs, and everything.
You think it might be in our government?
No, man, our government's not that way.
You don't think our government would do that to us?
No, man, because our government loves us. They are for us, the people, obviously.
So why do you play guitar, sir?
Because I got the blues.
You got the blues?
I'm dying to spread a message through the blues.
All right, right on. And what's your first name, sir? Just first name.
Raleigh James.
I'm Doug.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you, sir. All right.
So they have a really delicate balance to walk between keeping us relatively fearful, but not so fearful that we stop what we're doing and really examine how it is that they've been waging.
There are a lot of people who lie and get away with it. And that we will in fact find weapons or evidence of weapons programs that are conclusive.
I don't think we'll discover anything myself.
It appears that there were not weapons of mass destruction there.
You said you knew where they were.
I did not.
We know where they are. They're in the area around Tikrit and Baghdad and east, west, south, and north.
Well, first of all, I haven't lied.
There are a lot of people who lie and get away with it.
Talking about lies and your allegation that there was bulletproof evidence of ties between Al-Qaeda and Iraq. Was that a lie?
Intelligence gathered by this and other governments leaves no doubt that the Iraqi regime continues to possess and conceal some of the most lethal weapons ever devised.
Are people going to find out the truth? And the truth will say that this intelligence is good intelligence. No doubt in my mind.
I don't know anybody that I can think of who has contended that the Iraqis had nuclear weapons.
And we believe he has in fact reconstituted nuclear weapons.
Saddam Hussein is determined to get his hands on a nuclear bomb.
We cannot wait for the final proof. He's got him. He's got him. The smoking gun. He's got him. That could come in the form of a mushroom cloud.
Colin Powell didn't lie.
My colleagues, every statement I make today is backed up by sources, solid sources. These are not assertions. What we're giving you are facts and conclusions based on solid intelligence.
He has not developed any significant capability with respect to weapons of mass destruction. He is unable to project conventional power against his neighbors.
Are people going to find out the truth.
I have not suggested there's a connection between Iraq and the 9/11.
You have said in the past that it was, quote, pretty well confirmed.
No, I never said that.
Okay. I
never
think
said
that is...
No, it's absolutely not. What I said was, it's been pretty well confirmed that he did go to Prague and he did meet with a senior official of the Iraqi intelligence service.
Saddam Hussein aids and protects terrorists, including members of Al-Qaeda. Secretly and without fingerprints, he could provide one of his hidden weapons to terrorists or help them develop their own. What did Iraq have to do with what?
The attack on the World Trade Center.
Nothing.
He said there were three main reasons for going to war in Iraq. Weapons of mass destruction.
Saddam Hussein has gone to elaborate lengths, spent enormous sums, taken great risks to build and keep weapons of mass destruction.
The claim that Iraq was sponsoring terrorists would have attacked us on 9/11.
Before September the 11th, many in the world believed that Saddam Hussein could be contained.
And that Iraq had purchased nuclear materials from Niger.
The regime is seeking a nuclear bomb.
All three of those turned out to be false.
First, just if I might correct a misperception, I don't think we ever said, at least I know I didn't say, that there was a direct connection between September the 11th and Saddam Hussein.
Who does the president think he's effing kidding?
Of course, it was information that was mistaken.
There are a lot of people who lie and get away with it.
Those weapons of mass destruction got to be somewhere. Nope, no weapons over there. Maybe under here.
When you have a precedent set like that, and you have somebody, George Tenet, acknowledging in his book that he knew that the administration was deceiving the American people into a situation that is murdering young men and women from this country and others, that George Tenet and Dick Cheney and Condoleezza Rice and George Bush et al. Should be in fucking jail.
And I'm not going to take this anymore!
You've got to figure out what to do with all of the debris.
How about you? You made money off the Gulf War! And now you're going to vote for your fascist son! Old lie! More lie! Still lie! Stop the lie! Stop the war!
Andrew Todd
It is important.
Between